around the footy.
Play on.
Waiting for the ball to spill out, both teams.
Very difficult here. You'd like to see someone help out Matty Cruiser here.
Yeah, but I think Cloak's off the ground. I think Carlton have gone with a more agile forward.
But it can be anyone.
Yeah,
the
third man over the top.
Third man up, just jump over the top.
Well, it came from Goods for Sydney. Betts is the right man to try and do something from the boundary there.
Well, this is harder because a boundary throw-in is harder to defend than a ball up in the pocket because you can always play behind. So let's see if Carlton's got a set up here with Matty Cruiser.
Jolly's in front. The Cruiser
the back. No, the front there.
Down in front, Kirk. And it's going to come back in pretty quick, though.
Got to go quick, break the 50 and kick at the goal.
Stevens should have a shot.
Oh.
Gets it very high. Good luck if he can mark this one. Big pack forming.
Play on, play on.
Carlton need a crummer. Haven't got one. Shaw to Kirk. O'Keefe, tight on the boundary. Grundy holds his ground. Couldn't take the mark. Thornton was there. Matner runs onto it. Keeps it in play. Back to Grundy. Not sure where to go. Needs an option. Finds one in board. Good decision. Away goes Shaw. He's trying to draw the man to him so he can give it over the top. It comes now. Well, he misses his target. Malcheski was the man. And just the execution. Umpire, plenty of time holding the ball.
Execution and choice again, I think. Jolly was powering back towards the top of the goal square.
He was. You have to look up when you're running with the ball. Matter of fact, it's up to you to find the target when you're running with the ball, especially when you have a bounce. You either kick a goal or find the target.
Here goes Jared Waite. He's in some space on the outer wing into the pocket. He wanted Houlihan. He missed him by a mile. Richards.
Clearly Richards coming up for disposal of 17, been very good.
It's just the one issue with Jared Waite in his game, the floating drop punts.
Hold, Jordan, hold!
Bolton on the end of it, and we haven't had a score this quarter.
Have it on! Play on!
Quarter almost 25% through without a score. And that would suit Sydney, as we know, because they're in front. Kirk getting plenty of it. And he finds touch 35 metres further up the line.
Well, it'd be Sydney like to see Carlton able to open the game up and kick multiple goals.
You would think that.
They're so good at shutting the game down. They're far from shutting it down at this stage of the quarter, but they'll make sure there's stoppages and big numbers around each stoppage for the remainder of this quarter.
Gibbs won it from the congestion, went back to Stevens, and he gets the 1-2 and then throws it on the left boot, hoping for something from Houlihan. And a boundary throw in once again. Plenty of things on Brett Ratton's mind.
I think the biggest one is how can we break away from these contests?
Yeah, how can we get some free running football?
You've got to try and get away, but it's so hard to do in mid-play. Get away from the contest and make it open up a little bit.
Jack decided to take on Judd. It was a poor decision in the end because Carlton got the turnover. Speaking of which, it's a double turnover. Malcheski into the pocket. And it was a good spoil from Jared Waite. We'll have a boundary throw in.
It's spoiled. The pass just a little bit hot on that occasion. It's about to take the mark. But once again, big numbers pushing around the boundary throw in.
Jacobs was there in front. Judd first to it again, wrapped up by 2.
The other thing too about Heath Grundy that you mentioned, Matty, having a good game, is that now Jared Waite's gone to him. Again, he's responsible for a man. He's just not floating across half-back free. So he's sitting in the goal square and Jared Waite's right there on the last line of defence.
It definitely had an impact. Judd, again, got free. Yeah, it was great handball, wasn't it? Gibbs. He tumbles that forward. It's not his best kick. Nice work from Bolton, just edged Favola out of it, gave it back to Shaw. Half volley was a good one from McVeigh. It needed to be. Measured pass from Jack to Matner.
That's where Reece Shaw's got to clean up his act because he had a great game, but those little kicks there where they don't find the target, that's been the problem with his game his whole career.
Matner decided to kick in the end. Oh, that's good. A strong mark from Moore. Gee, he's a little nugget, isn't he?
Pocket dynamo.
He's the pocket rocket. But that's a terrific mark.
Now Waite's gone back. He cannot kick this long.
And that's the one. That's the one that Sydney have been so good at over the years. Just finding someone who can have a shot from 45 metres. Just get the ball inside 50, generate a shot rather than just blazing away at the top of the goal square.
I'll tell you what, Alison, Nick Malcheski, before his knee injury, I would have said, you can nearly put this down.
Oh, he's a superb kick.
I just don't know whether he's lost penetration. We'll wait and see here. Haven't seen enough of him.
Well, he kicked 3 against Hawthorn, and a couple of them were excellent set shot goals. So
it's a beautiful kick.
Can he continue in that vein? Importantly for Sydney, he'll be the first score of the quarter. It'll give them some breathing space, but he doesn't do it.
Just left it out there.
Yep.
Old Mossam.
That would have been it. All over if it's not already.
Red Rover.
Yeah, that was a big kick, wasn't it?
They may have done enough. Carlton just at the moment look tired, struggling to get through half forward. Once again, Brendan Favole have to go long and wide to get his possessions.
Here's Bryce Gibbs. Mitch Robertson, can he atone? It's dropped short. There's that breeze we talked about. Just holds that one up around the 50-metre line.
Just the way that Matty's pumping up Heath Grundy. I just wonder if he's got him in his fantasy footy side.
No. I just like the way he's contested.
Here's Ed Barlow working hard again.
Stevens, can he get something going for Carlton?
Well, he's going to struggle because there's 3-on-1 the forward 50 here.
He spotted Wiggins, though. Good vision. Can he get the mark? Bolton left it. Eddie Betts, though, clean as you like, and gives Carlton the first goal of the last quarter. Well done, Eddie Betts.
Outstanding work, Eddie Betts, because Wiggins was in a marking contest where his direct opponent, I think Craig Bolton, actually left his man and come and spoiled. But we've spoken on a number of occasions, McVeigh, Betts have been in great position to kick those crumbing goals, and that's fantastic. They outnumbered at the drop zone, but Eddie Betts was in the best position, and the Blues are still alive, only just, but another quick one will put the pressure on the Swans.
He's come of age this year, hasn't he, Eddie Betts? He's got 12 goals for the season in 4 games. You see him in the middle now, as you touched on before, Shorey.
Yeah.
He's become a real player.
Oh, very dangerous. Had a bad half year, the second half of the year last year with injuries, so they missed him last season.
Sydney win the clearance from the centre again, though. Bolton wanting Grundy. They need a crumb up. First, though, for Carlton is Waite. Just paddles it towards the line.
Want to see that over. Well done. Just Jared Waite, for this 8 minutes, I think the Swans have to be aware of trying to get Waite out of the play because he can rebound. He loves to run the lines. You don't want him loose man in defence. And he's going back there by himself now, and that doesn't suit the Swans.
Cruiser to do battle with White. Hadley, not quite. Gibbs there. Stolen away, though. Malcheski's caught. Sydney trying to keep it alive. Simpson in the way, though. Betts. Whoops. Well, it was inventive, and Simpson did the right thing by cleaning up for him. Can they keep it in play? It's to the outer side. First to it, O'Keefe. Here comes Cloak. He's got to go back, and he does. Roberts-Thompson. Switch of play. It's going to work for them. Matner in some space. Leading hard for him. Jack can keep going, or he can go back in board. Decides to go down the line. Wants Grundy. Armfield well wrapped up. Good tackle by Shaw. No prior opportunity, good decision, but Shaw right on the spot. From the ball up, Cruiser with a knock. Here's Goods, through some traffic, pops it over the top. Malcheski can get onto it. Clever kick.
Yeah, what about the measured kick just in front of Nick Malcheski into open space? Sure, it's up against the boundary line, but to hit a target and that much congestion was exquisite skills from the dual Brownlow medalist.
Doesn't suit the left foot here.
He's kicked 2 behinds in this quarter. This is a much tougher shot.
You think this might be the one?
Well, it sometimes works that way, doesn't it?
Well, he's looking inboard.
He doesn't want to kick it.
Doesn't want to have a ping.
Just throw it on the boot, check side it through. Gee, went the drop punt. Wasn't a bad effort.
They're often the ones that go through.
3 behinds for the quarter from Malcheski. Margin, 17 points.
They need a clearance where just a flowing clearance, and it's a good kick to start it.
Russell just lost it. Forced to go back. Bauer to Hadley. That's going to hold up in the breeze.
Yeah, great contest.
Yeah, good courage there.
I don't.
Ted Richards.
Never doubted that with Teddy Richards. But you've got to get.